Jolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another video of our little A to Z officer series. But before I talk about our next uncommon officer, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. And now let's have a look at Origins Burnham. I mean, that's a kind of what she looked like at the start of the whole series, if I remember that correctly. She is class Command, which means you need command badges to upgrade her. She's from the group Discovery, which means if she's captain, she can get synergy from others of that group if they are on the bridge with her, or she can give a captain of that group synergy if she's on the bridge. And she's from the Faction Federation, which means you need Federation faction credits to upgrade her. And if you haven't seen Discovery, there, as usual, there's always a text about the officers in this info box. And if you don't know an officer, you can read up what is about them and what their backstory is, kinda. Some are longer, some are shorter. But if you haven't seen Discovery, that's the place to look for to know who Origins Burnham is. As you could already hear, she does have a captain maneuver. That's the Vulcan Hello. And that's a little bit of a hint to what happened in the first episodes of the series with regard to how to greet the Klingons when you meet them. And that's why it does have to do with attack here, because Origin Burnham increases the attack of all officers on the ship by 15. So it's a nice help if you get Origins Burnham early. You can use her if you want to get your attack up on your ship. And her officer ability is something we know very well from Burnham if you've seen the series, and that's Risk Taker. Origins Burnham increases the weapon damage of the ship by 25%, and so that's another nice offensive ability here from Burnham. So if you need more offense on your ship in the early stages of the game, she can definitely be of help for you. To be honest, I never really needed her. I have used her just for fun on a ship in the early stages, but I never really needed her. I have to be honest here. When there's sometimes the thing when at the time when officers came into the game, were introduced, they really were very helpful. But with the vast amount of officers we have now, and if like other experienced players, you have almost all of them, a lot of them are not that interesting anymore. But in very early stages of the game, if you have the luck that you have her early, she will be an asset for you. And of course, as an uncommon officer, she does have one trait for away teams, and that's resourceful. And that's one you need quite often. And that's why I leveled it up completely, because that's where I use Burnham. If I use her, I send her out on away team missions, because that's where she's helpful for me. On my ships, she wouldn't be that helpful anymore, to be honest. But you can always see that it's at least an officer that later has a lot of use still with the away teams, because that's what I always say when we do the common officers. From a certain point, they have no use in this game anymore. They are just standing around and are forgotten. If there was some, I wouldn't have thought about if I wouldn't have made the videos about them. I would never have thought about them again. So Burnham is at least someone I'm regularly using in this game. Of course, you want to know how to get her, and that will not be a lot of markings on my shards. I'm working on my officer shards for you to have an overview to see where you can get which officer, which will come out quite soon. In June. Oh, that was a rhyme. And she's only in one section I know of, and that's the Discovery Recruit Special. Here you find Origins Burnham, and that's the only place where you can get her. But she's an uncommon officer, and the chance for uncommon officers is 30% here. And so uncommon officers don't need that many shards to unlock, and so the probability that you have her early is quite high. As you can see from the officers here, I obviously more often get Origins Burnham shards than the others, and so you will have a chance to have her early in the game as soon as you start the whole discovery stuff, and then you will probably have some use for her outside the away teams, I mean. But I'm in this case really interested, is anybody using Origins Burnham? Then please write it in the comments, because that will be very interesting for my viewers. And if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.